Park Drive. I got Doug Williams. The Doug Williams on the cart. I promise you we didn't plan this out. We both got on green polos.
And there's something, you called me, you remember?
I forgot about that. It's been a long day. You ready to take a drive around the park?
Oh, why not? Never have to drive around. I always parked and got out and walked. Let's ride around.
Let's do it then. Doug, you are a memorable guy. I mean, you've accomplished so much in your career, your lifetime. Coming out here today, being, great at what you do now as an executive, what motivates you to keep, driving and pushing to be the best?
The game, man, the game. Football as a whole, and every year is something different. Just like all the new guys that's coming onto this football team and mix in with the guys that are already here, and just walking out on the football field just to get an opportunity to see them all perform. Mm-hmm. And knowing that some of the guys going from the draft, you want to see what it's all about. You draft them on what they did in college. You want to see how they mix in with the guys in the pros.
In your opinion, who do you think is the best NFL draft class, quarterback-wise?
Since I played, you had to go all the way back to the Elway, the Kellers, and the Marinos. And when those 6 guys came out, and 3 of them ended up being Hall of Famers. Kelly, Marino, and Elway, and those guys, out of those 6 guys that were drafted, 3 of them Hall of Famers. That would probably be arguably one of the best class in NFL history as far as draft is concerned.
You were drafted in the first round, 17th pick overall. You think your game will still stack up in the NFL today?
What a question! I'm gonna say what I always tell my son, and that was I was born too soon. No, there's no doubt in my mind, that I felt like if I was a 21, 22-year-old coming out this year, that I would be able to accomplish whatever that any guy that got the same opportunity would be able to accomplish. It just so happened, it wasn't my time. My time was back then, and I enjoyed it then, and I enjoy the fact of looking at these young guys come in.
How would you scout yourself?
Wow, that's a tough one too, because I never try to basically compare myself to anybody.
Okay.
Because Coach Rob used to always tell us, every man is born equal to become unequal. So that means you do what you can do, and don't compare. But if I was going to do anything in today, just standing out here the last few weeks and watching the ball come out of Haskins' hand, kind of remind me of what I felt like it came out of my hand kind of the same way sometimes. So it's amazing when you watch it come out of his hands.
As far as the game as a fan, you've been around the game so long, so can you or do you still watch the game as a fan in its in its pure form?
Well, you know what, I have never watched it as a fan.
Okay.
It's hard to have played the game at the level that I played and consider yourself a fan.
Gotcha.
From that standpoint, because I can watch it without a sound on TV, and you watch individuals. It's not about the touchdowns all the time. It's about how they got the touchdown.
Right.
And even my job now, it's not a matter of looking at the game, enjoying the game, because you don't have time to look at it and enjoy it because there's so many things going on.
Right.
You're trying to find out what went right and what went wrong.
Right.
So that way it kind of takes you out of the fan category, because fans are looking for first down and touchdowns and sacks and catches and throws.
Outside of football, what does Doug Williams like to do? What's the hobby for you?
Well, you know what? I'm not the avid golfer, but I like doing a lot of charity events when I get an opportunity to go and do some things like that, playing golf. But I got some older kids, but now I got two younger kids, 11 and 13, who basically make all the rules in the house. So if they say they want to go see a movie, I end up going to see the movie no matter what kind it is. Even if I fall asleep on the movie, I have to go to the movie. But no, just spending time with family, and anytime I get a chance to go back to Louisiana and visit, my brothers, sisters, and my mom, you do that.
You talk about movies. If somebody could play you in a movie, your role, who would you want to play?
Well,
who would you want to play you as a character?
I think everybody would say Denzel Washington, but I look at it a little different. The movie Any Given Sunday. I think Jamie Foxx did one of the best jobs that ever could be done
Classic.
as emulating an NFL football player. You know, so I would want somebody who had that kind of characteristic that could emulate, you know, myself. Jamie's not as big as I am, and I don't know whether that makes a difference by the cameras, but at the same time, I would have to pick him. But I'm sure there's some other guys out there that can do a good job.
Lastly, you've paved the way for a lot of athletes, African Americans in particular, and you've broke a lot of barriers. So what would you want to tell, you know, athletes coming up that's looking up to you?
Well, you know, a lot of people say that, and I look at it from a different perspective, to be honest with you. I was given an opportunity to do what I was able to do, whether or not it was in Tampa, starting in 1978 to 82, in the USFL for 2 years, but coming here to the Washington Redskins and being able to play in the Super Bowl, and you know, Joe Gibbs gave me that opportunity. But I also look back at it and I think about guys like James Harris, James Shack Harris, Marlon Briscoe, you know, Warren Moon, the only African American quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame. You know, you think about guys like that, and the young guys, the Byron Leftwich, the McNabb, the Michael Vick, and now you look at you know, the Jamie Winstons of the world, and hopefully Haskins can be in that class. And you know, it's about giving a guy an opportunity. I think we've overcome the old myth that you know, if you're an African American quarterback, you know, you're not smart enough to play in this league. I think we've gotten away from that, and it's all about getting the best guy that you think can play in this league and going to be best for your team and organization.
Appreciate it, Doug.
Thank you.
It was
My
a
pleasure.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Have a good one.
And look, you did call me about this shirt.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it next time too.
Admit it.
My bad. I should have said it in the beginning.